Welcome to Try Podcast, episode 299. It's Monday, August 5th, and Dick Ollek asks, how does your company answer the phone? In this Try Podcast, Dick shares some humorous and not so humorous examples of disastrous phone answering etiquette. He also shares some solid tips for getting yours right and maybe saving some business. Let's listen in.
Let me ask a question today as we start off this Try Podcast. How do you have your phone answered at your organization? You know, the phone is the first impression that we give people who call, and saying, well, tell me, Dick, what else is new? Well, if it's not new, why are we messing it up so bad around the country? I remember a friend of mine telling me a while back, a couple of years ago actually, who called a company wanting some information, and the phone was picked up, and they said, "What do you want?" I said it just like that. They were in a conversation with people in their own office. Probably thought it was somebody in their own company. I don't know. But they said, "What do you want?" And my friend, quick on his feet as he always is, said, "Not to talk to you." And that's what I want. I don't want to talk to you. So, anyway, how do you answer the telephone? Or do you have one of these phone systems that says, your call is important to us. Please leave a message. How do you know? You know, that's one of my pet peeves is your call is very important to us. It is? Well, if my call is so very important to you, why am I talking to a machine? Now, having said that, you're probably going to want to call my office and say, he's going to have a machine, and I do. But I don't say something like, your call is very important to me. All I say when you call my office, and if I'm not answering, it'll just say, "Hi, this is Dick, Consultants in Cleaning. I'm away from the phone right now. If you leave your name and number, I'll get back with you just as soon as I can." That's it. That's it. I hate that when people say, your call is very important to us. They don't say it very convincingly in most cases. And then here's another one that really is a pet peeve of mine, and I hear it constantly. Well, Joe's not in or Sue's not in. You'll have to call back. Oh, really? I don't know about you, but I don't have to call back. The only thing I have to do is die. I don't have to call back, and so I don't. I just don't. So, but have you ever had that? You'll just have, or you'll have to call this number in order to get what you need, or, you'll have to call at between 2 and 4. One of my pet peeves is even in our industry. A lot of the hiring and the interviewing is done between 2 and 5 in the afternoon, or 3 and 6. They say, well, you'll have to come back then, or you'll have to call back then. No, they don't. They're going to go to the company that will interview them at 11 o'clock in the morning when they are there and hire them, hopefully. That's a different podcast, I guess, because our business is employees and hiring them and training them and putting them on a job. Then we tell them, you only got this short window in which to come and talk to us. We should be talking to them anytime they want to talk to us. So another one of those is that, and it happens so much today, is thanks for calling ABC. Please punch 1 for this, or punch 2 for that, or punch 3 for a company directory. You ever get lost in one of those? I get lost in one of those every week. One goes up to 8 or 9 that I've called. And punch 7, and then you get one that you don't know what to do. What you want to talk about didn't come up on the menu. So now what do? And then you punch it 0, for somebody to talk to and says, this is not a valid number, or this is not a valid call, or not a valid punch, or whatever they call it. Called your own office lately? Are you customer friendly? Or is it automated? I want to, I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but I have a company that is a good friend of ours. He's in this business, or in a support business of this industry. And he has a rule in his company that it has to be answered. The phone must be answered by the end of the second ring, or he wants to know why. And he doesn't care if it's him or anybody, but somebody has to answer that phone live by the end of the second ring. I love that, because I know when I call his company, I will get somebody live to talk to. And I don't have to punch 2 or 3 or 4 or 9 or 12. I get to talk to somebody. Now, the person I want to talk to may not be there, but at least I got to talk to somebody. So let me encourage you and challenge you to make how you answer your phone the friendliest that it can be. It might just bring you some new business. More importantly, it might just save you some existing business. Because I've quit doing business with some people because I couldn't talk to anybody live. Might just save you some business. Thanks for joining us today.
You've been listening to a Try Podcast, short video and audio presentation about important topics in our industry. If you're a current subscriber to the Try Podcast, thank you. We appreciate it. If you're not yet a subscriber, please check it out. It's free and it's easy. Come to www.trypodcast.com, enter your email address on the right-hand column, and click subscribe. We'll send you out a new Try Podcast every Monday morning.